Hey everyone, welcome to Bickering Book Reviews. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Becky.
And today we're talking about You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus. And we both got it off NetGalley, so I don't forget to say that. And of course, we read all of her mystery books because they're super popular with our teens and even on this channel. So we are reading her books. And this one is it's a standalone. This one is about friends. Well, estranged friends, Cal, Ivy, and Mateo. They had this epic day off where it was very Ferris Bueller-esque, or at least that's how they're describing it. This epic day off when they were in like middle school. They were part of a parade. It was a whole thing. They became friends afterwards, but then things kind of fell off. Different things happened and they fell apart. But flash forward to now, Ivy's having a rough week. Everybody's kind of having a rough go of it, and they just decide that today they're going to try to do day off, take two. They do that, and when they get to their first, stop along their epic day, they see one of their classmates, and he's dead. And so basically it goes on this epic tool around town to figure out who done it. And Ivy is actually getting fingers pointed at her, saying that she did it. And so she's desperate to make sure that she doesn't get blamed for it. And they're all just kind of like, different clues are bringing them into this mystery, and they don't want to get caught holding the bag. So then it's just trying to figure out who's doing what. And that's basically all you need to know. I don't want to give away too much. I want to keep it pretty vague. Because like even in mysteries, I feel like even when they introduce like what's what, even 30% of the way into the book, like that's still giving away too much from the beginning. So I want to keep it as vague as possible.
Yeah, I think that anything that's like not on the book jacket, basically, if you mention it, it can taint the way a person reads the book, if that makes sense with the mysteries.
Especially with a mystery.
Yeah.
There's one thing with a rom-com or something that you can like give away certain things, but like with a mystery, you got to be really careful about that.
Yeah, so I think my problem, like, because the book was perfectly fine, and I think the kids might like it. I will say, at my library at least, One of Us is Lying has like, we just can't keep it on the shelf. And Two Can Keep a Secret has been super popular. But Cousins hasn't gone out as well, and I don't know about this one.
I don't know. I feel like this one's easy to recommend, and I feel like it's safer because a lot of the readers that I have for her books are tween readers. Like, so content-wise, like I feel like this is easily recommendable.
This is an easy, like, this a middle schooler could read it. There's nothing in it, but so it was okay. I read fast. But I think you used the word epic like 3 times, and that's the thing with this book. To me, it should have been epic, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, the mystery was kind of like, like their investigation was kind of,
I think by and large it was interesting, and even the investigation was interesting until you get like halfway through the book, then it never picks. I think the thing is, right. It never picks up. It's a lot of like building, but it never actually picks up. And I feel like the ending was pretty anticlimactic. Like anticlimactic in that like nothing really happened and it kind of stagnates.
Well, also, and you're kind of like not surprised at any point in the book. But I didn't particularly like the characters. Like, I liked Mateo and I was okay with Cal. I got halfway through. I was like, I kind of don't want to read another part from Ivy's perspective.
And I never got to that point. Like, I liked all of the characters. I mean, I wasn't like, they were the best characters ever, but like I didn't have a problem with any of them. The thing that I really enjoyed about this book, I thought she did a really great job with ending all of her chapters on a cliffhanger. And I know that we were recently at a conference at Symposium, right? And I think Gretchen McNeil was talking about how you always want to end your chapters on like a short little kind of cliffhanger. And I actually noticed that McManus did this throughout the book, and she did it really well. And it did kind of push me along to want to keep reading because of the way she structured her chapters.
Well, and she didn't do it in like an obvious way, because like some authors will be like, if I'd only known then what I knew now. And you're like, come on. But with McManus, it is more natural part of the narrative.
And it works really well. And I think that adds to its readability.
Yeah. I don't really have much else to say because, like I said, I wasn't blown away. It was perfectly fine. I think that there are readers who will enjoy it. And I have a lot of 7th and 8th grade mystery readers who don't want the splatter, murders, and they don't want anything like offensive because they're 12. And like, I think this would be a good read-alike for the people who really like the Truly Devious series.
Okay.
Because it's kind of got that same vibe, and it's
okay.
That's what I feel like. That's the same age group. All
right. Well, then it sounds like. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's definitely not like a fast-paced, like a Good Girl's Guide to Murder. It's not that kind of mystery.
Yeah, I mean it moves. Like, that's not to say that, like, I mean, it moves. It just, the story itself isn't as
dynamic.
Yes.
It's more of a slow mystery as opposed to like a mystery with thriller aspects.
Yes. All right, well then it sounds like we're ready to rate it. So our rating scale goes from 5 unicorns down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it doesn't get a horn and is therefore a horse. So where are you?
I'm a 3. I think I'll be able to recommend it. I think that people who are fans of her books will really enjoy it. I think people who are fans of that particular slower mystery will really enjoy it. And I know people who are. I think that people who want a more fast-paced mystery might not be as into it.
So I'm at a 3.5, and since we don't cut our unicorns in half, I'm going to stick with a 3 because there was nothing really kind of over the top good about this book except for those chapter bridges. So I'm just going to have to stick with the 3 because I wasn't like overly impressed with the characters, but they were solid. Like, they were fine. Like, everything was fine. It wasn't above okay. So it was just okay.
And it is very, like I keep saying, it's slow, but what's weird is it was a slower story, but it read really fast.
Right. It was a slow story, but it read really fast. It wasn't, like you said, it wasn't as dynamic.
Right.
So that's where we are on this book that I can't ever remember the title for.
You'll Be the Death of Me.
You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus. So we will see you around.
Bye.